I'm going to talk a bit about directives for new players, really. The basic training directive, etc. Now, if you just started planetside, or you've been playing a long time, you might not know of directives. Directives are just things that you can do in game. They unlock free stuff, but some of them are harder than others. So let's talk about them. So if you just downloaded the game fresh out of the oven and you're thinking, whoa, you know, all these people running around with you know, body armor on and blue camo, etc. Well, there's ways you can unlock them. So I'm going to try and, first of all, I'd like to say this thing I'm wearing is not free. I paid real money for that. I'll just say that before we start, the game is free to play. It's 100% free. It doesn't cost a single penny to download the game. You just go into the store and download it. You can download it for free, and you can play it online for free as well. It doesn't cost a subscription. So I'll just throw that out there, and then people understand a bit more as to why I've paid into the game. So I think this body armor, I think it comes to £7. Now it seems a lot just for a cosmetic item, really, but I got it in the sale with a few bits, really. As you can see, I've got different camos. Blue camo, well, that's a free camo anyway. But stuff like this I paid for, these ones. So this one, this one, etc, etc. There is a sale going on at the moment where they've dropped the price of some of the camos. Some of the camos look absolutely amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a massive, you know, influx of cash. I'd buy everything, but I haven't. So anyway, oh, 60 for that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah. Anyway, so there's free stuff in game that you can unlock. They're paid items that I've got on my character. So let me show you what free stuff I have. So stuff like this. So this stuff, this body armor I got for free. This I actually got for free. It's body armor, and well, that's the standard one you get. Composite armor, there you go. This one I paid for. So yes. So these are all free. You get them now. This one's a directive. These ones, well, this is a standard one, but these two I got an continent alert for winning the continent alert. So yeah, you can unlock various things for free, like camos and cosmetics, but generally people do what's called directives. Now there's different directives on all the time, depending. So the basic training one is the one that gives you your blue camo. That's why everyone has blue camo. It's basically a new player directive. It's pretty straightforward. I can't remember the exact way to complete it, but I know that it's pretty easy, and it'll unlock you blue camo. You've got infantry directives. What these are so for example, combat medic. So if you click on it, so you'll start in novice first. So if you decide to play medic, what you've got to do to complete it is get kills and healing ribbons. Then you move to adapt, the next one along, and you've got to get 3. So kills, healing ribbons, and revive ribbons. And then this one, shielding ribbons, kills, etc. And yeah. So if I complete all these, the ones needed. So as you can see in the corner there, it says complete objectives, and it's got 2 complete already, which are these 2, and I need 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. Go for any one you like, really. It doesn't really matter, but as long as you get them done, where it says up the top, you'll get the Araxium armor, Araxium infused plating. Now whatever you unlock the Araxium infused plating on doesn't really matter. It can be a max, it can be medic, or whatever. But it will generally look like this colour. Now it might be a different style of armour, because every character is different. But this here is, it will look like that blue colour. So the different objectives, directives that you need to complete. So like for Force Recon, So if I complete the Force Recon, I get Araxium Mag Cutter, which is a blue coloured knife, really. So I've only got one more to do on that. So I've been, I mean, I don't really do objectives. Keep saying it, objectives. I don't really do directives as a rule. It's not something I'm into. The only one I really went for was this armour right here. Other than that, I don't really go for it. This is the one I paid for with real money. Now let's talk a bit about paid items. So you can buy cosmetics for your character. You can buy helmets. So these are the helmets I've bought. So I bought this one, and I bought this one, and these are the ones I unlocked for free. So I got this for free, and this one for free. Now I got, well, that's the standard one you stay with. But now if I go across to light assault, click on light assault, you will notice. So here I've not unlocked any of these, as you will notice. Now to unlock these, it's randomized, but if you win a continent alert, you can unlock the Dragon armor. Okay, standard issue. You can unlock some of the basic armors just by playing the game, really. Doing stuff like this, like these here. These cost real money, and you won't be able to unlock them by just playing the game. Now what this means is, well, the game is free to play, and it's free to play online. So whatever you spend in game is your own. It's not like Call of Duty where it costs 50 quid to download, and then you're paying another 7 quid a month or whatever it is to play online, or 50 quid a year or something like that. So this is free. So this is why I play this game, one of the reasons. It's a free game, doesn't cost a single penny, and so I can afford to splash out a little bit on my character. That's my thought behind it. So you can see this chap here, Combat Medic, he's using a helmet that I paid for, but he also has other helmets. So like this here, and this. I think that's a standard one. But this one here, I got for free. You can also unlock other stuff for free. So let me go down to, so the head here, that's somebody without a helmet. Now you can buy that for 5k or 999 day rate cash. Now obviously you're going to unlock it with certs. Now it's something that you can save up for and buy, and it will give your character a non-helmet look. There's different things you can buy in game to make your character stand out. Just depends what you want. If you got the money, you can splash out. Now I do wait for the sales normally and buy stuff, but you can buy whatever you want really, anytime. So yeah, that's another way to spice up your character, I suppose. I'm gonna stick this back. So this body armor the guy's currently wearing, it was a free body armor. I got it by winning a continent alert. So as you can see, he's got the standard issue on. This is a standard issue, and then you've got this one. Just gives you a bit more pouch as it looks like. And then this one here is Dragon armor, or Dracon, whatever you want to call it. Kind of the same thing, but might be a slight difference. But these ones are the ones you pay for. I think they still look pretty sick, I'm not going to lie, they look nice. So yeah, so that's that. That's like kind of what I paid for versus free stuff. Now, let's go into directives. So you've got infantry directives, as I've said, like explosive directives. So if you can get Araxium C4. So I'm actually far from getting that really. But I don't really do directives. It's not something I'm into. I just prefer to just come on and play the game. A lot of the stuff I've unlocked by just playing. Like all these, I've nearly unlocked like max light assault combat. Like people were telling me I should go for my light assault directive, but I'm not interested. I think the last directive I actually went for. Let me find it. So you get combat engineer. So the Fortuna, I unlocked that. But I just like, I'd already got loads of it done from when because I quit the game and came back. I quit the game a long time ago and came back for a little bit. And when I came back, I had it virtually done already. I only had like 2 or 3 guns, and even the 2 or 3 guns, I'd nearly Araximed. I was like 200 kills off. So I just like went and did it, just for the hell of it. That was like the only directive I really cared about, other than the Araxium armor plating. And as you can see, it's that colour. Now you can unlock Araxium armor plating for virtually anything. So if you go down to directives and go to infantry, you can get Araxium armor plating for a max, which is a massive like mechanical walking thing, well, whatever you want to call it. You got force recon here, combat medic, they get Araxium armor plating, and infiltrator, they get one. I'm not done very well with infiltrator just because I don't play them that often. I'd say that combat medic and engineer are the go-tos really, for me. I don't really tend to use max that often, or light assault. I was trying to get the max directive at one stage, but I kind of gave up. The problem I had with the max directive is the fact that you pull a max at a fight and go in and try and do your directive, and you've got some guy calling you out, oh, you brought a max to a 12 versus 12 fight and now you're owning everyone. So I just can't be arsed with the backlash really, so I just don't bring one. I try and be polite in game, I suppose. You'll understand the game as the more you go on. People complain about stuff a lot. But anyway, yeah, I was going from a max directive where I stopped, because every time you pull a max you get somebody like getting really salty over you pulling a max. Like I was doing my air deterrence directive one day, and I pulled out some bursters on me max, and I was shooting down planes, and I'm shooting down planes over and over again, getting a nice kill streak, and some guy's messaging me and he's like, bro, what the hell are you doing bringing out a max? You're killing all the air, mate, like you're killing all the fighting. I'm like, oh right, okay. So I went and dumped the max somewhere, changed it and got something else. Probably shouldn't really give a crap really, but I do. So yeah, anyway. So that's what you get here. You can get Araxium armor plate for the max. Force recon. You just read it yourself really. But as you say, you'll be starting off at novice. So just look what you got to do for novice, or what you feel like doing. You don't have to do every one of them for novice. Bearing in mind that it does reset. So if you started working on this and got to the end, but then completed these two, when you go on to adapt, it won't carry over. That's what I was told anyway. I've not really looked into it too much, but I can imagine it being true. So if you're doing novice, just work on the 2 that you need to. Don't do all of them. Don't go between each one. So let's look at some of the others. So you've got like vehicles. So you can get, so as you can see in the background, I haven't unlocked it, but you can get Araxium trim for your flash, or whatever you're using. Flash, lightning, Reaver, Galaxy. They're all there. So yeah, summary, this is just summary, and you've got weapons, so assault rifles. So assault rifles come under the medic class, so you'll be using an assault rifle. You can Araxium the assault rifles, and then you get what's called a Gauze Prime at the end. So obviously, if you look here, novice, you just got 1 to do. Adapt, you've got another 1 to do. 3, sorry. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh yeah, because you go down. Sorry. Yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see it. So yeah, as you can see here, expert. You scroll down. So yeah, I just did the guns as and when. I don't really concentrate on getting them done. I just pick a gun I like and just use it. And over the time, you just get it done. So mostly it's kills you're looking for. So it wants 100 enemies killed. So you've got novice here. So pick a gun you like and just use it a lot. Really, that's my advice. I wouldn't think too hard about it, because it will drive you nuts trying to get kills. You'll probably die as a new player. You'll probably die more than you'll get kills anyway. But don't worry about it. You know, everyone dies a lot in the game. It's the way the game is. it doesn't matter. Just keep playing and playing and playing, and over time you'll get better and better. So yeah, anyway, you go to the Masters rank. So these are the ones I've been using for Masters. Gauss Rifle S, etc. NC Truss. There's quite a few here, but I don't really like pick a specific weapon and just use whatever I feel like. So you've got all sorts of shotgun weapons, launchers, sniper rifles, assault rifles. I got my carbines done, just because I used to use carbines a lot. Obviously as a new player, when you pick engineer, obviously I've got assault rifles, LMG, shotgun. Now you're probably wondering where I got them from. I'm just going to give you a department, where is it? Sorry, my character, ASP skills. This is something you can get at a level 100. So yeah, I'm not going to go into it too much, but you can get shotgun secondary, assault rifle access, and LMG access. So that's why I've got the LMG and the assault rifle. If you click start, you go to my character, advanced skills. It's something that you get at level 100. You won't get that as a new player, but so it don't confuse you, I'm just trying to explain. So here you've got carbines. Most of the carbines I've used over and over again. Like, I've unlocked quite a lot of carbines. When I first started the game, obviously you've got nothing but carbines. You can't change and use assault rifles or LMG or whatever. You can run an SMG or shotgun, but I mostly ran with carbines. Carbines are pretty okay. I wouldn't say that they're anything special. I never really got on with them, but I used to use them. So a lot of these guns, I used the Araxium guns. I just used, like the GD7F is really, really good. It's really good at close quarters, but it's good on one-on-ones because it just is. Like, you have to use it, but the fire rate on it's amazing. Stuff like the AX11 and stuff like that, I already had like 500 to 600 kills already on them when I started using them, or probably a bit less, but yeah. So I got that's the directive gun there that I got for doing these. So that was a free gun that I unlocked. That was a directive weapon at the time. So let's go across to some of the stuff like strategic, like leadership. So leadership here, you've got platoon leadership, mentorship. You've got stuff you can unlock. Now, when you unlock the final for this, for leadership, you get a helmet. As you can see, it says NS Commander's helmet. That's what you get for doing this. Now, it did used to be bugged, the mentorship. I'm not sure if it's working now, but it was bugged for a while. The mentorship ribbons were bugged. So yeah. Now let's look at Speciality. I've got a guy here. Who's this guy? Right, let's go over here real quick. So as you can see, go down to Directives, go across. Now this is where the I would say the pros hang out. So some of these give you like black. I'm trying to find, I think it's this one. Yeah, now if you look in the background, it'll give you black camo. Black camo is quite hard to unlock, just based on the fact that a lot of these guns require you, some of them are paid guns that people have bought, but you can unlock them with guns that you get throughout the year. So for example, so this one, NS15 Gallows, I've completed that. That's a gun I got for doing a certain directive. Let's have a look. So directive. Trying to think what directive. Yeah, it was the. If I go into there and go to LMG, you should see it here. Gallows. Yeah, here we go. So that's a directive gun that I unlocked. Let's go into directives again and see if I can find it. I forgot. Oh, I know what it was for. It was the bounty directive. Yeah, you unlock the bounty directive and you get a bounty gun with a picture of a skull on, or whatever it was, a face with a skull face, whatever. And what that means is that you get a free gun at the end of it, and you get the title Bounty Hunter. So if you go into my character, now my titles is advisory. That's because I'm level 100 and I'm level 200. Well, ASP 100 they call it, because ASP is past the level 100 or 100. So bounty hunter, I got that. I just really got it by playing. I didn't really think too much of it. I think one night I needed like 5 more bounty kills. But other than that, yep. So I got the gallows. I unlocked the gallows, and then you can use the gallows gun to get a bunch of kills and unlock the exceptionals. It's very confusing. You won't be doing this as a new player. I'm just giving you a brief overview, really. So you've got the Triumph flare gun. You've got different flare guns, I think. Yep, you've got Patriot flare gun. And this thing here. Now the flare guns, I got them for an event. I think it was an American event, or it would have been on the American server. Or what was it? I can't remember exactly what the event was, but if you go to pistol, you'll see them here. You won't be able to buy them anymore, but there are in events. I think they're in events like New Year's Eve event for New Year's, but generally if you select them and they do this, yeah, okay, that's that. So yep, that's what they are. I'm just going to swap back. I'll put this on, it doesn't really matter. So they're like the more hardcore directives. So if you go to Speciality, you've got other ones. So you might see people going around. So you've got the brass pilot, which is a gun. I think it's like a gold or brass colour. I suppose it says it in the title, really. You've got these ones here. This is brilliant camo. Now if you look in the background, you've got like a blue, red and yellowish colour. I've seen people running around with these. It's not something you see all the time. But what this means is you follow these directives and you can get them done. Now most of these are paid guns, I think. I think people have paid for the guns. Like I've never seen the Thumper SE. I'm guessing it's a directive weapon, I'm guessing. Or Networks Tengu. Yeah, I've never seen these. So I'm guessing these are directive weapons or weapons from crates. What that means is, if you go into department and you go to bundles, you get bundles. So you've got like Solo Lovers bundle, 4-year bundle. But if you look in the, if you look to the side there, you can get a Archer. You can get GR2822AA, blah blah blah, etc. You get different decals, stickers, whatever. But yep. So you scroll down, you can buy a crate. And some of these crates will have guns in them. So as you can see, composite armor bundles, etc. Some of these won't have guns in them, but you can buy the guns from the crates. The guns will then be able to unlock stuff like this. So if you see somebody running around with this, you know they've been playing a long time, because this takes a hell of a long time to do. When you get to the master's rank, it will drive you nuts. This is why I don't like doing directives. They take a long time. They take up 90% of your play time just doing a directive. But yeah, I hope that explains the directives. Any questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you see me in game, drop me a PM, private message. I think that explains it. I'm going to leave it there. But there is ways to unlock free stuff. You just have to know where to look, really. Oh yeah, also, I'll show you another way to unlock free stuff. I'll go into the sanctuary real quick. I'll just show you this real quick and then we can call it there. Now I'm not sure what the resource is called, but you can get a red resource that you get at the end of the game. Now this is when the continent alert's on, the final continent alert. When the continent alert ends, you will get a, so this is a sanctuary, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. Now if you go down here, now if you're stood in the middle here, you want to go to the left and you can get stuff from here. So you click on this guy and you get free stuff. Now as you can see, I've unlocked the burlap camo and the NS Tranquility. You can get the short bow. You can get the NS. You can get all these. Just really take a look, and that's it. This is in Sentry, so if you go onto the map and scroll right out, you'll see Sentry in the corner. Now you get the red stuff, as you can see in the corner there. I've got 591 red stuff in the right hand side. You get that by playing the game. You just get it when the continent alert ends. It will give you a percentage depending on whether you won or lost. So the other day I think I got 200, and it adds up, and then you can buy something with it. So yeah, that's another way. I don't think there's any other way to get free stuff. You can buy bundles throughout the year. They will do so just let me have a look if there's anything else. Yes, weapon camo. So yes, right here. So as you can see, I've got a camo that's different to, so I've got this camo here. So this is what's called a weapon camo. Now you unlock this by doing directives. Now throughout the year, they might have an event where they offer a camo, weapons camo. Now I wouldn't say they're game breaking. I don't really use weapon camos myself. But this one I unlocked many years ago. Now it's a blue camo, looks like the sky, I think. And this red one here, they look pretty cool. So you can buy weapons camos. So as you can see, it's weapons camo here. You can buy aerial camo. Now it's actually bugged. It's showing on my whole character. That doesn't do that when you buy the camo. It's bugged. As you can see, these very expensive. Very expensive. I mean, that's 7,999. I'll let you do the math on that. Very expensive. But yes. But if you buy a camo like this, like burlap camo, as you can see, I went over there and purchased it in Sanctuary. You can add it to your gun as well. So there you go. So I hope this answers any questions really about the directives for new players. I'm going to post a bunch of guides. If I come across anything that seems like a new player should know, I'm going to post it. Don't subscribe to me. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just doing this to help new players out really. And yeah, any questions, feel free to drop them down below and I'll try and answer them.